What is up, guys? MikeZardZ here. Today, I'm just gonna bring you guys a PU replay. I've been screwing around with just like random shit on my alt because this is my alt for just like herping and PU, I guess now. So, I have Life Orb. It's now Life Orb, in the battle it's lefties. My bad. Got Rock Polish Regis, which is cool. Set blatantly stolen from TRC's post in the PU Community Creative Team. I got Defensive Stunfisk, which is pretty cool. It would be amazing if it had, like, Recover, but it doesn't, so it's only mediocre. But its defenses are actually quite solid for PU with good typing. And then got Offensive Tangela, which is still really bulky, but it's max HP, max special attack. AV Bouffalon, because I don't even fucking know. Defogging Spadef Togetic, and then Choice Banded Relicanth. I'm just screwing around with stuff. Before I made this team, I was definitely getting a bit tired of Showdown. This is at least gonna carry me on. I don't want to get tired of Showdown. Hopefully this puts me through till Oras. Oras, everything is changing. A lot of cool stuff is happening. I think Earth Power Auroras actually might give it the edge it needs to do something, maybe. It probably won't change much. What can hit now? Bastiodon? Speaking of which, this battle should not have been as close as it was, but my team is pretty shitty. And this man has some definitely suboptimal sets that just end up working out. And this is going to be a long battle, but I think it's worth uploading. He leads Meganium, I lead Stunfisk, and everything's spread to something. Go into the Bouffalon, spread the Blame Truth, as he just Giga Drains. And normally this would be perfect, but I don't have Mega Horn. He's going to crit me, and then I miss a Stone Edge, predicting him to switch. So then he's going to crit me again as I go for a return, and that is max HP, max defense, Rocky Helmet Meganium with Earthquake. The set is retarded, but it worked out. And, you know, you might be saying, but if it worked out, why is it retarded? Why would you run? Then I don't even want to talk to you. It should be pretty clear. So I'm going to go into Regis. Threaten out, because I have Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Ice Beam, which is stupid good coverage. Just going to click Ice Beam first turn. And then I'm going to T-Bolt, but unfortunately Mantine lives because it's actually really bulky. It's Skarmory's bulk specially, so he's going to get off a Toxic, and that just makes me sad. I can just click Ice Beam because it will KO, it'll hurt something else. He goes into Dusknoir, it's good damage. I mean, he's AV Dusknoir, which suggests Power-Up Punch, so I mean, just going to go into Togetic. As he does reveal Power-Up Punch, that's pretty okay with me. Power Punch Dusknoir is not a threat at this point. He's just going to go into Bastiodon. Bastiodon is annoying for this team. Again, it's a fairly suboptimal mon unless you're running Stall, but I'm just going to go into Stunfisk because he gets up Rocks. And, like, Rocks are going to be huge throughout this whole battle. So, I'm going to go for a Toxic predicting Meganium. That's not actually going to really be useful, because I'm going to switch into Togetic to Defog, and I have even HP, which is pretty dumb. And he's just going to run with Therapy. So, I mean, he's going to get all of his stuff back, you know, all his health back, no status, and Bastiodon back in. I just go into Regis. As Bastiodon's in here, I can just click Focus Blast, but he ends up predicting that and going into Dusknoir, so, I mean, I'm just sort of getting walled by Bastiodon, and you're going to see this Bastiodon set later, and Rocky Helmet Meganium, so, just going to go into Tangela, because I can take this on pretty nicely, so he's going to go into Bastiodon. I'm just going to Leaf Storm to see how much that does. That is physically defensive Bastiodon, which is usable, sort of meh, but it's... Spadef is better, but it's not a set that I can really criticize. Gonna go back into Togetic, predicting Rocks, which doesn't really make any sense, because he can just sit there and I can't do anything to him. So I'm just gonna defog as he Toxics me, and then I realize I'm just being a really bad player right here, and not being able to touch the Bastiodon. So I'm gonna go out into the Stunfisk, and he's gonna reveal... No, he's not gonna reveal anything yet. You'll see what this Bastiodon's running. So he obviously doesn't want to stay in. I'm a Stunfisk. He's got a Meganium. I'm just going to get Rocks because at this point I have given up defogging because Bastiodon can keep coming in, and I do kill the Mantine. So I'm going to go into Tangela. he can't really touch me, but because he got off the Toxic earlier, I am going to be worn down. I do carry the Sludge Bomb, though, which is a very nice move to have on Tangela for fairies, grass types, etc. And that does a solid 49% and gets the poison. Solid, and if he complains about hacks, he crit me twice on my Bouffalon, which put it so low it wasn't worth saving, so fuck you. I'm just going to go for another Sludge Bomb, sort of expecting him to stay in and try to Synthesis stall me, which would have been dumb, but I expect him to make the play. I'm like, I can just go into Stunfisk. And then he reveals Rock Blast Bastiodon, which is so fucking dumb. Its attack is so shit, and you don't run offensive moves. He has Rocks, he has Toxic, that's good. What you're supposed to be running is Roar, or Magic Coat, or... Rock Blast Bastion's so bad. So I'm going to go into Relicanth. He ends up going to Meganium. I'm just going to kill him with Zen Headbutt because it has better accuracy than Head Smash, and Earthquake and Waterfall resisted. Banded Relicanth. Shit ton of fun. Hits harder than Banded Scyther. Unless, if they're both neutral hits and shit. I mean, its attack is only slightly lower than a Jolly Scyther, and it hits harder because Head Smash. So I'm going to Tangela, and then I'm just going to double into Togetic, realizing that I sort of want the Regenerator. As he ends up going to Bastiodon, I guess predicting Tangela, maybe predicting Togetic, I don't even know. I'm just going to roost up, because why not, as he's going to go for the Rock Blast, and it's just such a suboptimal move. It's, I mean, just don't run it. I think it's on Don't Use This, Use That thread. I posted on that with Max HP Golem. Everyone shouted at me. Max HP Golem is shit. Don't run that. It's not good. He's just gonna go back into Stunfisk because he's gonna Rock Blast. I mean, it's not doing anything. It's not helping him. You might as well just Toxic. I'm just gonna click Earth Power, thinking I can just kill the Dusknoir after rocks, and it just absolutely fucking nothing. Because Stunfisk is sort of ass offensively, unless it's super effective. Just gonna sack Togetic because I really don't need it. I'm not defogging anyway. So, I'm just gonna die to the Shadow Sneak because AV Dusknoir is annoying. Go into Tangela, expecting to just handle this, click Giga Drain. It's gonna not do anything because he's AV Dusknoir and he power up punches again. I still expect to be fine because I can just take the Shadow Sneak and maybe even the Toxic, but he ends up having the Sucker Punch, which is the better set, but I didn't know that he was running it. Had I known that, I might have just doubled into Stunfisk, but I'm gonna end up losing Tangela, which is sort of unfortunate. At this point, I pretty much figured I'd lost to Ursaring. I even still have even HP on Red Ice too. What the hell am I doing? I have even HP on anything. Goes into Ursaring. I'm not max speed, so I'm just going to die to a close combat. He's still faster than Red Ice anyway, even if I was max speed. I guess if I was max speed, timid, but I'm modest, so... At this point, I'm just going to go into Relicanth, hoping I can live a hit for whatever reason, which is kind of dumb. There wasn't really any point, but it's going to die to Electabuzz, and Bastiodon does shit anyway, so I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Go into Stunfisk now, and he's just going to end up sacking Electabuzz because he doesn't want to be at, like, minus defenses, so I can OHKO him with the Toxic. Actually ends up living a hit, which I guess surprised both of us, and he has the Ice Punch, and that does 18%. I mean, I'm going to get back 2/3 of that with the 2 lefties turns I'm going to get right here. As he goes in the Bastiodon, expecting to be able to Toxic me, get off a little bit of damage before taking me out with Ursaring. I'm going to crit him. Didn't matter because he was physically defensive, I think. I didn't calculate, but I mean, it might have mattered, but I don't really give a shit. He crit me twice. Goes in the Ursaring. Facade, 45%, physically defensive Stunfisk, eating it up. Can I just live this hit? I have 53%, last one did 45. He's going to go for another Facade, live that shit with 2%. And I just beat him with a physically defensive Stunfisk. And that just made me so happy after this frustrating 44-turn battle of getting stalled out by fucking Rocky Helmet Meganium. Physically defensive Stunfisk just clinches the game. I love pancakes, and yeah, if you guys enjoy this, please leave like, comment, subscription, any of that stuff. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.